In this video, I'll continue solving problems on pipes and cisterns. So here we will see some of the formula for solving problems on pipes and cisterns. If one pipe fill a tank in X-as, a second pipe can fill the tank in Y-as, and third pipe can fill the tank in Z-as, then on opening all the pipes, the part of the tank filled in 1 hour will be equal to 1 by X plus 1 by Y plus 1 by Z. So let us take LCM and simplify this. We will get LCM is XYZ. Here YZ plus XZ plus XY. So when we have three pipes wherein the first pipe fill the tank in X-as, second pipe in Y-as, and third pipe in Z-as, then the part of the tank which will be filled in 1 hour will be 1 by X plus 1 by Y plus 1 by Z. Because 1 by X is the part which is filled by the first pipe, 1 by Y is the part which will be filled in 1 hour by the second pipe, and 1 by Z is the part of the tank which will be filled in 1 hour by the third pipe. So the part of the tank filled in 1 hour will be equal to 1 by X plus 1 by Y plus 1 by Z. Therefore, time taken to fill the tank when all the three pipes are open will be equal to XYZ divided by XY plus YZ plus XZ. So, in this video, we will solve some of the problems on pipes and cisterns which involve three pipes. Next one, if one pipe fill a tank in X-as, a second pipe can fill the tank in Y-as, and third pipe can empty the tank in Z-as, then on opening all the pipes, the part of the tank which is filled in 1 hour will be equal to 1 by X plus 1 by Y minus 1 by Z. Because in 1 hour, the first pipe will fill 1 by X part of the tank, and in 1 hour, the second pipe will fill 1 by Y part of the tank, and in 1 hour, the third pipe will empty 1 by Z part of the tank. Therefore, part of the tank filled in 1 hour will be equal to 1 by X plus 1 by Y minus 1 by Z. Again, let us take LCM and simplify this. So, on taking LCM, we get YZ plus XZ minus XY. Therefore, time taken to fill the tank will be the reciprocal. That is XYZ divided by YZ plus XZ minus XY. Now, we will see some of the problems based on these formula. So, I will continue with the problems from exercise 1.6 from chapter 1 Applied Mathematics by M.L. Agarwal. The ninth question, two pipes A and B can fill a tank in half hour and 1 hour respectively. A pipe C can empty the tank in 2 hours. If all three pipes are open simultaneously, how long does it take to fill an empty tank? So here they have given two pipes A and B. It can fill a tank in half an hour and 1 hour respectively, and another pipe C can empty the tank in 2 hours. If all the pipes are open, we have to find the time to fill the empty tank. So part of the tank filled by pipe A in 1 minute will be 1 by 30. They have given A can fill the tank in half an hour. That is, half an hour is equal to 30 minutes. So part of the tank filled by pipe A in 1 minute will be 1 by 30. They have given B can fill the tank in 1 hour. So part of the tank filled by pipe B in 1 minute will be 1 by 60. And they have said C can empty the tank in 2 hours. So part of the tank emptied by C in 1 minute will be 1 by 2 into 60, that is 1 by 120. If all the pipes are open, then part of the tank filled in 1 minute will be 1 by 30 plus 1 by 60 minus 1 by 120. So this is equal to LCM is 120 4 plus 2 minus 1. So that is equal to 5 by 120. So we are asked, how long does it take to fill an empty tank? So the time required to fill the empty tank is the reciprocal of 1 by 24, which is 24. Therefore, required time is equal to 24 minutes. That is the time required to fill the empty tank when all the 3 pipes are opened is 24 minutes. Next question. 2 pipes A and B can fill a tank in 20 minutes and 60 minutes respectively. There is an outlet pipe C at the bottom of the tank. If all the 3 pipes are opened together, it took 40 minutes to fill the tank. Find the time taken by outlet C to empty the full tank working alone. So they have given A and B can fill the tank respectively in 20 minutes and 60 minutes, and C is an outlet pipe. When all the 3 are opened, it took 40 minutes to fill the tank. We have to find the time required for C to empty the full tank working alone. So let C take Z minutes to empty the tank. Then the part of the tank emptied by C in 1 minute will be equal to 1 by Z. Then they have given A can fill the tank in 20 minutes. So part of the tank filled by A in 1 minute will be equal to 1 by 20. And B can fill the tank in 60 minutes. So part of the tank filled by B in 1 minute will be equal to 1 by 60. And they have also given if all the pipes are open, then it took 40 minutes to fill the tank. So if all the pipes are open, part of the tank filled in 1 minute will be equal to 1 by 40. So this is nothing but 1 by 20 plus 1 by 60 minus 1 by Z. This is given as 1 by 40. So from this we have to find Z. Or we have 1 by Z is equal to 1 by 20 plus 1 by 60 minus 1 by 40. So let us take LCM. We can take 120 as the LCM. So here 6 plus 2 minus 3. Or this is equal to 5 by 120. Or we get Z is equal to 24 minutes. So we have taken C takes Z minutes to empty the tank. Therefore, the time required by C alone to empty the full tank is 24 minutes. I hope this is clear. Next question. 3 pipes A, B and C can fill a tank in 72 minutes. If all the 3 pipes remain opened for 36 minutes and then pipe C is closed, it took 1 hour to fill the tank by pipes A and B. Find the time required to fill the tank by pipe C alone. So they have said 3 pipes A, B, C can fill a tank in 72 minutes, and then all the 3 pipes remained open for 36 minutes and then C was closed. After C was closed, A and B took 1 hour to fill the tank. So we have to find the time required to fill the tank by C alone. So from this we can find part of the tank filled by pipe A, B and C in 1 minute will be 1 by 72. So this is equal to 1 by 72. Then the part of the tank which is filled in 36 minutes will be equal to 36 by 72. That is equal to half. That is, when all the 3 pipes remained open for 36 minutes, half of the tank was filled. So remaining half was filled by A and B alone, and that too in 1 hour. So the remaining part of the tank to be filled was half, and this was filled by A and B alone. So in 1 hour, that is 60 minutes, A and B can fill half the tank. Therefore, in 1 minute, A and B can fill 1 by 60 into 2, that is equal to 1 by 120 part of the tank. So we are asked to find the time required to fill the tank by C alone. Therefore, we can use this relation. C is 1 minute work. It can be calculated as A plus B plus C is 1 minute work minus A plus B is 1 minute work. So we can use this relation to find C is 1 minute work, and from that we can find the time required to fill the tank by pipe C alone. So A plus B plus C is 1 minute work is 1 by 72. So this is equal to 1 by 72 minus A plus B is 1 minute work is 1 by 120. So 1 by 72 minus 1 by 120. So let us take LCM as 360. So that here we will have 5 minus 3, or this is equal to 2 by 360 or 1 by 180. Therefore, C is 1 minute work is 180. That is, in 1 minute, C can fill 1 by 180th part of the tank. Therefore, time required by C will be to fill the tank. Time required by C alone is equal to 180 minutes. Or this is equal to, we can divide by 60 and convert it into hours. This is equal to 3 hours. So the time required to fill the tank by pipe C alone is 3 hours. I hope this is clear. Next question. Two pipes P and Q can fill a tank in 60 minutes and 30 minutes respectively. Third pipe R drains 5 liters of water per minute. If all the three pipes are opened, it took 2 hours to fill the tank. Find the capacity of the tank. So we are given two pipes P and Q that can fill the tank in 60 minutes and 30 minutes respectively. Then there is a third pipe which drains 5 liters of water per minute. We are not given the time required by, the time taken by R to drain the tank. If all the three pipes are opened, it took 2 hours to fill the tank. We have to find the capacity of the tank. So first we will find the time required by R to drain the tank, and then we will find the capacity of the tank based on this information given. So let R take T minutes to empty the tank. So they have given, when all the three pipes are opened, it took 2 hours to fill the tank. So 2 hours we can convert it into minutes. So 1 divided by 120 is equal to the part filled by P in 1 minute plus the part filled by Q in 1 minute minus the R in 1 minute. So 1 by 120 is equal to 1 by 60 plus 1 by 30 minus 1 by 2. So this is equal to 1 by 60 plus 1 by 30 minus 1 by 2. So from this we can find the value of P. So 1 by 60 plus 1 by 30 minus 1 by 120. So the LCM is 120. 2 plus 4 minus 1, or this is equal to 5 by 120 or from this we get T is equal to 24 minutes. Here they have given third pipe R drains 5 liters of water per minute. That is, in 1 minute R drains 5 liters of water. So if we find the volume drained in 24 minutes, then that will give us the capacity of the tank. So volume emptied in 1 minute is given as 5 liters. We have found that R takes 24 minutes to empty the whole tank. So volume emptied in 24 minutes will be equal to 24 into 5, that is equal to 120 liters. So therefore, capacity of the tank is equal to 120 liters. I hope this is clear. Next question. A tank is filled by 3 pipes with uniform flow. The first 2 pipes operating simultaneously fill the tank in the same time, during which the tank is filled by third pipe alone. The second pipe fills the tank 5 hours faster than the first pipe and 4 hours slower than the third pipe. Find the time required by first pipe to fill the tank alone. So here we are given the tank is filled by 3 pipes with uniform flow. The time required by first 2 pipes to fill the tank is equal to the time required by the third pipe alone. So with all these, we have to find the time required by first pipe to fill the tank alone. So let us consider the time required to fill the tank by first pipe alone is equal to T. So let us take this as T hours. Then the second pipe alone can fill in. It is given the second pipe fills the tank 5 hours faster than the first pipe. So the second pipe alone can fill in T minus 5 hours. And they have given second pipe fills the tank 4 hours slower than the third pipe. It means the third pipe fills the tank 4 hours faster than the second pipe. That is, the third pipe alone can fill in T minus 5 minus 4. That is equal to T minus 9 hours. So we have taken the time required to fill the tank by first pipe alone as T hours. They have given second pipe fills the tank 5 hours faster than the first pipe. So the time taken by second pipe will be T minus 5 hours. And they have given second pipe fills the tank 4 hours slower than the third pipe. Which means the third pipe can fill the tank 4 hours faster than the second pipe. So we have third pipe alone can fill in T minus 5 minus 4, that is equal to T minus 9 hours. Here in the beginning they have given the first 2 pipes operating simultaneously fill the tank in the same time during which the tank is filled by the third pipe alone. So we have the part filled by first pipe in 1 hour plus the part filled by second pipe in 1 hour will be equal to the part filled by third pipe in 1 hour. So we have 1 by T plus 1 by T minus 5 is equal to 1 by T minus 9. So let us take LCM. T minus 5 plus T divided by T square minus 5T is equal to 1 by T minus 9. Or from this we have 2T minus 5 into T minus 9 is equal to T square minus 5T. That is, I am cross multiplying. Now let us simplify this. 2T square minus 5t minus 18t plus 45 is equal to t square minus 5t. So this 5t will go. 2t square minus t square is equal to t square. So we have t square minus 18t plus 45 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation in t. We can use t square minus 15t minus 3t plus 45 is equal to 0, or we get t minus 15 into t minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, from this we get t is equal to 15 or t is equal to 3. Here we have the second pipe alone can fill in t minus 5 hours and third pipe can fill in t minus 9 hours. So if we take t as 3, then here we will have the time as negative. So the time required by the first pipe to fill the tank alone is 15 hours. Therefore, t is equal to 15 hours. I hope this is clear. Next question. 3 pipes A, B and C can fill a tank in 5 hours working simultaneously. The pipe C is twice as faster as B and B is twice as fast as A. How much time will pipe A alone take to fill the tank? So it is similar to the previous one, except that here they have given C is twice as fast as B and B is twice as fast as A. So let us take the time required to fill the tank by A alone as T hours. So it is given B is twice as fast as A. So B alone can fill in T by 2 hours. And it is given C is twice as faster as B. So C alone can fill in T by 2 divided by 2, that is equal to T by 4 hours. Here in the question it is given 3 pipes can fill the tank in 5 hours working simultaneously. So from this we have 1 by 5 is equal to 1 by T plus 1 by T by 2 plus 1 by T by 4. Or we have 1 by 5 is equal to 1 by T plus 2 by T plus 4 by T. Here T is the LCM and in the numerator we have 1 plus 2 plus 4. So we get 1 by 5 is equal to 7 by T. So from this if we cross multiply, we get T is equal to 7 into 5, that is equal to 35 hours. So the time required to fill the tank by A alone is equal to 35 hours. Therefore, A can fill the tank in 35 hours. I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching.